friends, it's Hayley here and I'm back with another video, and you can see behind me I've got some totally not sus at all product placement. I've got the Cricut easypress 2 and also my Cricut Joy, because today I'm going to be creating a DIY project and showing you how I cut and print a design onto my own set that I have sewn myself as well, which is really exciting. And so from this, I've already printed on the bottom of my shorts. You can see I've done kind of this piece design here. So I'm going to do that today on the top. Just a little bit about Cricut before I begin. Cricut has basically a series of awesome machines that help you build DIY projects at home. They've got cutters which help you make like stickers and all sorts of cutout things. And then they have easypress, like iron-on machines, which help you create and iron on patterns or the things that you cut out onto garments, posters, mugs, everything. So definitely have a check of them if you are really interested in creating some fun DIY projects, especially since we are in lockdown at the moment. So this has really been keeping me creative. So let's get started with today's project. Alright, so what I am thinking of doing with this project today is on this pullover, I just want to add like the matching pink peace signs near the arms on both of like the wrist areas. And then I wanted to do like some kind of text in the middle. And I'm thinking like the song that's been stuck in my head a lot recently is into like the one that goes into the thick of it on TikTok. So we're gonna go with it. The first thing that you'll need to do is cut out your design. And to do that, I also have some Cricut special materials. Technically you could use just like label or iron-on material if you buy it online, but Cricut also have their own line of supplies, as you can see here. Thank you so much to Cricut for sending these things to me. This is the one I've used already, which is the Cricut Joy Smart Iron-On, and that is compatible with the Cricut Joy machine, which I have. And so I will just cut out 2 more versions of the peace signs with the Smart Iron-On. The best thing about this is that you don't actually need a cutting mat in order to use this with the Cricut Joy. You can basically just get the material, pop it into the machine, and I don't need to do any of that like finicky configuration with the cutting mat to make sure it's cutting right. You can see I did a tiny bit already the other day, and so I'm going to try print it here. Hopefully it will register. Alright, I've got my Cricut set up here. I'm going to flip it open. The first thing that I'm going to actually do is open up the Cricut Design Studio, which is an app that you can get on their Cricut website. And I'm going to click into New Project. I will just replace the current project that exists. And basically now I'm in the Cricut workspace, and here you can see on the side that there's heaps of templates and different things that you can take and cut from, because you don't have to be an artist in order to create some of these things. Like, they already have a bunch of assets that you can pretty much just pop in here, search for what you're looking for creating, and get a bunch of images. And I am going to just use this peace sign that I had uploaded from before. You can basically insert it. And I'm just going to resize that all the way down to about 1.2 inches. And that's pretty much ready to cut. So all I have to do is click Make It. It will then choose without mat because I'm using the Smart Iron-On. Pop it on. And I'm going to click mirror because with the iron-on you have to like mirror them for some reason. Continue. It's now looking to detect my machine, which is on, and it's found it. Browse materials. I can just choose the material that I'm using today, which is the Smart Iron-On. Super easy. I am going to click more pressure because I want it to be easier to kind of peel off later. I lost a bunch of my Cricut like weeding materials and things like that, so I just have to kind of make do. So it's detected it. It's measuring just to check that I have enough material here. And then when it has confirmed that, I will go ahead and click go. The next thing that I'm going to do is cut out the text as well that I'm going to have on the front of my chest. So I'm just going to check the text element, write the text, and then Cricut has a bunch of different fonts, and you can also use your system fonts. So I am just going to use a standard font. I will resize this to 5.5 inches. I will hit make it. Now that I've got it cut out on my iron-on, I'm just going to cut those segments off, and I'm basically going to remove everything that is not the actual print that I want ironed on. So it's going to need, like, if you have a weeder or some Cricut tools, it'll make it easier, but for me I'm just gonna have to like kind of pick at it, and hopefully I'll get like all those little bits out as cleanly as I can. Now that we have cut and peeled off all of our prints, I'm ready to use the easypress iron-on. This is the easypress 2. I love it. Ever since I was small, I've always wanted to create my own clothes and like do my own prints and, you know, shirt designs, embroidery, all that sort of thing. And this just makes it so easy. Hence easypress 2. It says iron on success in 60 seconds or less. The awesome thing about it is it comes in different sizes. So if you don't want this big one, you can actually get smaller sized irons from Cricut. If you are interested in picking up one for yourself, these are available in Australia in Spotlight, Harvey Norman, Big W, JB Hi-Fi, and also you can just buy it online, I think, as well. You can see here basically it's just like a giant iron, and the cool thing is it has a lot of like controls here, so you can set the exact temperature for precision, as well as a timer which tells you how long you should be pressing this thing on your garment for. And I'm just setting the temperature. I want it to get to 155 degrees for an iron on my material, and I want the timer to be 30 seconds. It's done. And you can see it's just giving me an update of what the heat is at now. So it's at 115, now 120. So I'll wait for that to get to 155. The two places that I actually want to iron it on is like on the wrist here and on the top. So I'm going to press to prepare it. Take the iron on. It's like a tattoo. Give it some pressure and press to start the timer. Once that's done, flip it around. Give it about 15 seconds on the other side. And then I'm just gonna wait for it until it's a little bit cooler to touch, and so I can peel it off. Here is the final result. It actually looks really nice. I'm really excited that I was able to make this. Hopefully you enjoyed this and learned how to create some of your own clothes during this time of lockdown. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and I will see you next time. Bye! Smiling every day with Hayley.